Get those Cybermen out.
Welcome back to the Cybermen, guys. Today I'm going to go over some new websites that have come out to support the Dragon Ball Super card game. These are community created websites by awesome devs that we've got in our community. As the community is growing, we're getting more and more supporting websites, which is awesome. I just want to go over two of them that I've been using lately, and hopefully you guys can get some use out of them too. So I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always to keep us going. Cheers, guys. Alright guys, we're going to start off with DBS Deck Planet. A lot of you probably already know about this site. It's been around for a little while now. Came out just after, or kind of I became aware of it just after Apex decks started taking off. And while I am a fan of Apex decks, I feel like it's not being supported much at the moment, which is the same problem we had with DBS decks and Shenron's Lair. Those to me are just still ridiculously slow, so it's no use using those. Apex decks are still really good, but it's just kind of stagnant at the moment in terms of new content. DBS Deck Planet, or just Deck Planet for short, is a different type of deck builder. It's not only a deck builder, this is a community site. It's a blog, it's a website where our community creators like the Cybermen can share our videos, and it's constantly being updated with new features. It's actually pretty fucking awesome. Excuse the language. So when you log in here, you get a dashboard which you can edit and change how you want. I have just been editing my layout here. You can have your latest decks, for example, or the latest decks, which shows all decks made by whoever, as long as they've been set to public. You can set them to private. There's deck tags, which you can tag your deck as competitive or casual or fun or janky, and it's really cool to see all these features implemented. This for example is very new. It's only just been added, and the creator of this site, I've been speaking to him. He's so awesome. He is constantly adding features. He's really committed to keeping this going. You can see latest video. Here's the news. He puts an update out all the time telling you what has been changed, what has been updated on the site. You can go to community to see lots of content from all different creators across the game. Even Bandai is on here. You know, the Cybermen, the Lookout, Dragon Radar, all these content creators, including super players and all those big ones as well, are on here. So you get all the Dragon Ball content in one place. You can see everything you want from here. You can like click and view the videos from here without even having to go to YouTube. It's awesome. Great to have one place where that content is generated. The other thing, in terms of content creators, I'll encourage you to get in touch with the guys at Deck Planet. I myself manage these. I upload add these videos here, as you can see, by the Cybermen myself. So as soon as I release a new video, I can add it straight on here so that it is seen on the website, public to everybody. Unlike other sites where they have to manually do it themselves and they might get behind, and fair enough, they've got a lot going on, they don't need to worry about certain content creators or whatever it is. Content creators can manage this themselves, which is amazing. Such a good feature, really, really helpful. There's a message board, which is pretty new, where you can talk like a forum, chat about decks. The deck builder, obviously, here, compared to normal. There might be a lot of people on there at the time. Anyway, shows all my decks here, and as you can see, most of them are Nappa and the Cybermen, as they should be. And you can use decks as a template. So if I have this deck and I want to edit this deck without kind of wrecking that, I can use it as a template, and let's just go, or I can do a new deck. New deck is fine. I don't know why I changed that. We go next, choose a leader, and you get all you can have favorite leaders here. I swear I tried to remove Whis from my favorites. So you can favorite your leaders that you use a lot, or you can go through leaders. You can search for, let's go Soul Striker. So we can go use this leader, and then next. And this is where we edit your main deck, edit your side deck, go in and add cards. Cards are added as soon as they're up on the website. Haven't seen a quicker update than these guys. It's extremely quick. It's almost as quick as like Untap is. So as soon as cards are added, they're there. You can just go bang, add cards. No card limits, so you can do some fun janky stuff. You can have more than 60 cards in your deck, so you can do a lot of editing, which is really good to kind of put all the cards you want in there and then remove stuff until you're at the right number or whatever it is. And then you save your deck and it comes up in my collection. So you have a collection. These are all my decks. You can look at them. They're all pretty terrible. Just as an example, we'll look at Tien. It shows you a breakdown of your color, your card type, which you would expect from a deck builder, and then it has your deck. You can download to Untap. You can look at it in different ways. Very, very nice. But it's a deck builder, you know? Everybody knows what a deck builder looks like. It's just really cool to see a new deck builder that works this well. You can then do a card database, which is a way to search cards, look through cards. Deck database shows all the decks. There's a really cool feature which I like that no other, as far as I know, deck builders do, is a ban list. Again, once this loads once, you're good. It shows you all the limited cards, the ban cards, and the errata cards. With errata cards, it tells you what the errata is. So you can see limited. These cards are all limited to 1. If we go to errata, you can actually go in, click on this card, and it will tell you what the errata is. After the errata, before the errata. Really, really cool feature. And it's awesome for newer players who aren't necessarily aware of things like erratas and ban lists. Also, when you're creating a deck, you will get a symbol saying this card is on the ban list when you're trying to add it to your deck, or it's errated, or it's limited. So it's really good to see features like this being added. More things that we like are a roadmap, which a lot of the other, or all the other deck builders are lacking, and it's really cool to see features. You can submit your idea here and it will show up and they can consider whether they're doing it. They've got planned updates here and things they're working on right now, and then it shows everything that they've gone through and launched all in one place, which is awesome. You can also go in here and say, so if I wanted to be able to rate a deck, you can vote on this as a nice to have or as important as critical, and the more votes things get, the more likely they are to be implemented. Awesome. So good. You know, about Deck Planet, you don't need to see all this, but it's really cool that it's all in here. You got all the content creators that support them. Awesome site, and I really encourage you to take a look at this. The link is in the description. It's a bit different to other deck builders. Be prepared to see a new way of deck building, but once you get used to it, it's bloody awesome. Next up is DBS Card Wiki. This one I only found out about today, and I think it's great. Like, we have things like the card database on here, but sometimes you just want something simple. I love this no frills website, as you can see, and it has all the cards in Dragon Ball. You can just search for anything. Let's search for Vegeta, and it will show you all the cards. You can go through and read all the stats on the cards, all the information, the skills. You can add comments in here. You can create a site and user reply, user comment, add tips, add rulings, and it's a real content, community driven website. So I could be like, oh, a tip with this card, you might want to use the new King Vegeta field card because it's better, and you can link to that, for example. This one's a pretty quick run through, but as you can see, amazing that we're having so many new websites created for the game. I think the more the better, the more support this game gets in terms of developers looking at the game and deciding to put their time into it, the better, because the more people get into this game, the more likely it's going to stay around for longer and longer. That's what we all want. So I just thought I'd show you that. Both links are in the description. Have a look. Let me know what you think in the comments. You might not like some of these. Tell me about it. That's fine as well. Love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.